Hi, this is Dr. Mike, host of the free iTunes podcast, Psychiatric Secrets Revealed with Dr. Mike. But that's not why I'm here today. This is another Saving Savvy episode, this time looking at part 2 of hotel cooking. As you may recall from part 1, we looked at my top 5 kitchen appliances for hotel cooking, and my number one favorite was the electric skillet. So I thought I'd fool around and build a little portable kitchen using the electric skillet as the theme. And this particular kitchen was designed for one person, but it could easily be expanded for two. And if you wanted to expand this to a family, you would just sort of add extras like make the frying pan bigger, add some more plates, that sort of a thing. So let's take a look at my kitchen and see how easy it is to put one together. So here's the overview of the kitchen. Let's look at each of the individual parts. Here we have an old soft-sided cooler bag. Wasn't a very good cooler bag, but it's perfect to hold all of our stuff. Here we have some plates, an old plastic plate that we had lying around the house, and the bowl is actually one of those collapsible Rubbermaid storage containers, which works just fine as a bowl, and it doesn't take up much space. Here we have a measuring cup. That measuring cup could also be used as a drinking cup or a coffee cup if necessary, or even a cup to heat something up in the microwave if the room had a microwave. This was found at, I think, Big Lots. And here's some just general utensils, a little cutting board and a little strainer from Big Lots, a spork and a little knife kind of thingy that we had lying around from camping, a 33-cent pancake turner, and a $1 can opener, and an old pocket knife that we also had kind of lying around the house. And up here we have some regular condiments, things that I just found around: salt, pepper, creamer, sugar, sweetener, and even a couple of tea bags, and one of my favorites, True Lemon. Here's our little bargain. This was a $16 electric skillet found at Big Lots. It's just perfect for one, but you can easily use it for two people. Again, if you were cooking for more, I probably would get a bigger one at Walmart or Kmart or Target or something like that. Some cleaning supplies found around the house and also from the dollar store. Very necessary to have them just to make sure that you clean everything up when you're done. A candle I thought would be nice for atmosphere. And this is folded in half, but it's actually a placemat just to add some atmosphere and to add a little sanitation. Well, here's everything nicely packed in the bag. You can see it fits well with room to spare. Up front we have some of our cleaning supplies. And what's in here now is actually 2 full meals for one person. So we have a dinner and a breakfast plus everything else in this bag, and we're ready to go and cook in the hotel. All sealed up. And when you go to a hotel, it's a good idea to find a spot that's suitable for cooking. This is a mini bar area, which is perfect because it has a granite top and some little, like a little backsplash kind of thing. So it's going to really be a perfect place to do cooking. It's not going to ruin anything, for instance. Here's our dinner. The dinner consists of some tomato soup, a fruit cup, some Little Debbie's, some of my favorites actually. And in this Crayola snack packer, I have a pre-made grilled cheese sandwich. It's not fried yet, but it's buttered up and ready just to go in the frying pan. And you can tell by the Crayola container that I have small children, which would be correct. Here's our setup to start the dinner. And we're frying the grilled cheese sandwich right now. I'm also making some coffee. Luckily, this particular hotel had a nice coffee maker and a supply of coffee. As you can see, the grilled cheese sandwich is turning out perfectly. And now with the sandwich done, I've just dumped the can of soup in. Didn't really clean anything. I figured the butter would add extra flavor to the soup, and now we're heating that up. And here's our delicious dinner. A nice big bowl of soup, delicious grilled cheese sandwich, very crispy and with great melted cheese, a fruit cup, dessert, coffee, and I even have a candle going and a placemat. And the great thing about this is this was actually much more delicious than what I usually would have, which would be some fast food junk, maybe one of those horrible burgers or something. This actually tasted pretty good, and I was able to relax in my room, work on the computer, make phone calls, do whatever I had to do. Okay, now we're getting ready for breakfast, and you can see in the lower right side I have some pre-measured oatmeal. This is not instant oatmeal, this is just quick cook oatmeal. I also have a little packet of salt and some raisins to make some nice raisin oatmeal. I also have the bowl out, so this kind of gives you a better idea of that little collapsible bowl. Again, it's really just a Rubbermaid storage container and some cleaning supplies to do the cleanup. The oatmeal is bubbling nicely here. It cooked perfectly in this frying pan, which I'm now essentially using as a saucepan. And here's our delicious breakfast. Just imagine this instead of one of those greasy, biscuity things that you normally would buy in a rush. So I have some delicious raisin oatmeal with brown sugar, a Vita top, which is sort of like a muffin top, supposedly healthy. I don't know how healthy it is, but it tastes pretty good, and some coffee. And with this breakfast, I was ready to face the day. So there you have it, an easy kitchen setup. Use your own imagination, but here again, everything that I did here was either stuff from home or the dollar store or Big Lots, so it was very, very, very inexpensive. And I would suggest, well, you could do it too if you want to save some money and have some fun. But remember, always check the hotel's rules and regulations to make sure cooking is okay, and make sure you do things carefully. Remember, if you break something, burn something, or stain something, you'll probably pay for it. So be extra, extra careful for that reason too. Thanks, and please give my podcast a listen.